Hey, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. I always think my desk, which I really like, the effect of that light and everything, and my even little bits and pieces that I have up there. Somebody sent me, this is, the base has been lost somewhere, I must try and find it, but this is, apparently this is quite a well-known manga, I don't know, celebrity from Japan. And somebody sent me that, which I really quite like, and the workmanship on it is incredible. Look at that Fender guitar, beautiful. And I think everybody knows that. Well, everybody except my wife, who didn't actually know any of the Disney characters, would you believe? But anyway, the task facing tonight is to get this upholstered. Now, James has done a great job of preparing this for me so that I simply have to staple the, do the final upholstery part, and this is what I have to work with. And it's what we've done is we've used what was left over from the underlay for this floor. This floor is tongue and groove slotted together wooden tiles. Whether they are actually wood or not, I wouldn't like to hazard a guess, because when James cuts them they are quite brittle and can chip, which is not really like wood, is it? But anyway, so I'm going to cover, I put this up just so that we could have a look, but it will be tucked in at the edges, as you can see there. Look, a little bit better than I'm doing right now with one hand, but get the idea. This material is a little bit glitzy for my taste, but it was the right color and it was very reasonable. So that was it. I actually got enough to be able to do this entire couch. We went out and we got more. And this is what I'm planning on doing, is to do the couch. As I say, a little bit glitzy or dressy, if you like, for my taste, but it's brighter. I thought that the existing cover was a little bit dark for in here, so something a little bit lighter was what I had in mind. So there's that. I will show you what has been happening here. The stairs are all now in a different colour. I've done the first part of upholstering the love seat. Now got to shape and make some wooden surround there and a wooden face for here. But the wooden face will be covered in this material, so it won't stick out as a piece of wood. So that, I've been busy. Actually, things tend to get chipped and messed up no matter how careful you are. So I've been painting, some things have been painted several times. But for a while now we haven't paid any attention to the little backdrop, or whatever you would call that. And so that's what James did today. He has an interesting, very clever, innovative way of keeping things pressed into shape. He gives himself a base to work with and then uses little wedges. And he has several different ways of doing it, and these are very clever. And he's put on a little backdrop there. So that's what's been happening there. A little bit more in there again. I got that granite incredibly cheap, as I always say. When we put it on, especially this piece, we went over a bump, and you wouldn't believe that there is actually a join there, which I think has been done really good. Right, but we went over a bump and it snapped the 8-foot sheet that we had there in two. So there's a join in that, probably more than a join, more than one join. We end up with that we didn't have 8 feet of uninterrupted granite, so we had to stitch in, if you like, little extra pieces. You can see it better at this end here. That's of the old, the other granite. Couldn't get the same, and didn't bother me that much anyway, so there we are. Now onto the kitchen. I've already given these cabinets a coat of lacquer. It's not showing, so much as I don't want to do it, I probably will have to do another coat. You can see a slight sheen there, but it needs more than one coat. Needs more than one coat here. I'm amazed when I got down and had a look there, I actually missed a bit. What's that famous phrase of the unwelcome spectator? Excuse me, you missed a bit. So I missed a bit. Going to have to paint that again, and then, as I said, I'll have to give them another coat. Now these, you can see a sheen there because the light is shining, but it's not a very even shine, and I would really like it to be more even, so I'm going to end up having to do that again as well. It needs a slight sand off on here. Not quite, it's not quite nice enough, so I would like it better than that. Here you can see I did it. See the sheen there, can't you? If you look up there, look. But still could do with a little wipe off with some 200 or 300 or 400 paper, and then done again. And this definitely done again. It's not nice. Needs to be sanded off. So that's really what I should be doing. For the greatest effect, I think I will end up trying for tonight to get this upholstered. We'll see what I can do. I should have explained a little bit better what I meant by plastic mirrors. I went to the, what I guess you guys might call the 99-cent store, and I was intending to get 8-inch mirrors. I think that these are maybe 6. And I was going to get 8-inch mirrors, and it was going to cost me hundreds